worst part about being a quadruplet? My parents told everyone they had triplets. I was the fourth, the backup child they kept hidden in case something happened to the others. I lived in the basement, watching my siblings' lives through security cameras. They'd sneak down at night to bring me food and teach me what they learned at school. On our 13th birthday, when the others got cake upstairs, they brought me a single candle. Make a wish to get out, they whispered. But how do you escape when you don't officially exist? The basement became my whole world the day we came home from the hospital. While my siblings got birth certificates, I got a storage room with a mattress. Mom explained it simply. Insurance covers 3 babies. 4 would bankrupt us. But we're keeping you safe down here, just in case. Just in case what? I didn't understand then. I watched my siblings grow up on a flickering monitor. First steps, first words, first day of school. They were labeled on the screen. Lily, camera 1, Emma, camera 2, Olivia, camera 3. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a name. Mom called me Spare when she remembered to bring food. The insurance papers were kept in a lockbox by my bed. I learned to read from those documents. Maximum coverage for triplet birth, $2.8 million. Quadruplet birth, $50,000 total. Beneath that, another paper that made my stomach twist. Rare blood type O negative, universal donor, perfect match probability among identical siblings, 100%. My siblings discovered me by accident when we were 5. They'd been playing hide and seek when Emma found the basement door. 3 identical faces stared at me through the crack. Are you our ghost? Lily whispered. That night, they came back. Every night after that, too. They'd wait until our parents started snoring, then creep down with whatever they could steal from dinner. Olivia taught me to read better. Emma showed me math. Lily brought down her drawings and taped them to my walls. Why don't you live upstairs, they asked. Because I'm the emergency one, I said, repeating what I'd been told. They didn't understand. Neither did I, really. Not until Olivia got sick. She was 8 when the doctors found problems with her kidneys. I watched on the monitors as our parents paced the living room. We have options, Mom said. We've been smart, we've been prepared. That night, my siblings didn't come down. I could see them on the screens, huddled in their room, crying. The next morning, Dad came to the basement with a medical kit. Just some tests, he said. Standard stuff. The needle hurt. The blood vials filled one by one. 6 of them. Then he checked my eyes, my reflexes, pressed on my stomach where my kidneys were. Perfect, he muttered. Absolutely perfect. Olivia got better with medication. The basement door locked from the outside after that. My siblings started leaving me notes under the door. We're trying to find a way. We won't let them hurt you. You're our sister, not spare parts. Years passed in that basement. I exercised to stay healthy, had to keep the spare parts in good condition. Studied from old textbooks my siblings smuggled down. I watched them go to school, make friends, and live lives. Every birthday, 3 candles upstairs, 1 candle downstairs. Same wish every year. When we turned 12, Emma broke her arm so badly the bone came through the skin. On the monitor, I watched our parents exchange looks. Dad's hand went to his pocket where he kept the basement key. No, I whispered to the empty room. Please no. But Emma's arm healed clean. The key stayed in his pocket. The worst part wasn't the isolation. It wasn't eating scraps or sleeping on concrete. It was watching my sisters live, knowing I existed only as their backup, their walking medical supply, a ghost child waiting to be harvested. They tried to tell someone once. Lily broke down to a teacher about her other sister. The school called our parents. That night, I watched Mom explain about Lily's imaginary quadruplet, a trauma response to being a triplet. So creative, so troubled. Therapy was recommended. The lock on my door got upgraded to digital. On our 13th birthday, I sat in the dark listening to the party upstairs. Laughter, music, the voices of kids I'd never meet. When midnight came, my sisters snuck down with a cupcake they'd hidden. 1 candle flickering in the darkness. Make a wish, they said, tears streaming down 3 identical faces. Wish to get out. We're going to help you, we promise. I closed my eyes, blew out the candle, wished for the only thing I'd ever wanted, to exist. But when morning came, I was still in the basement, still watching their lives through grainy screens, still the emergency child, despair, parts, the ghost in the basement that only 3 people in the world knew was real. Mom came down that afternoon with the medical kit again. More tests, more vials of blood. Just checking everything's working properly, she said. Can never be too prepared. She paused at the door looking back at me. You know you're loved, right? We kept you. We could have given you away, but we kept you. That's love. The door locked behind her. The red light blinked. At that moment, I knew I had a decision to make. One that would not only change my life, but the lives of my triplets forever. Full story on channel, link below.